Now we discuss about the polymers. Polymers will consider of the word is considered made up of by the two units. One is considered as a poly and second one is okay. Poly means many and mers means like the same units. Okay. When the same type of units okay get attached in number of time okay that is allowed to formation of the poly. Okay. For example, this mass unit we can consider as a one you having A unit. Okay. That I termed as monomer. If this monomer unit get attached n number of time like this, A unit get attached with each other with n number of time, that is allowed to formation of poly. Okay. For example, one side you having the styrene one. If styrene 1 mole, if you consider as a you having a 1 monomer. Here I take n number of styrene. Okay, and I get attached these n number of styrene between each other forming covalent bond. Okay, this bond which attach the monomer unit together is called as covalent. The help of covalent bond, when the n number of styrene get attached together, they allow the formation of polystyrene. Okay, find the monomer. Monomer is considered as a simple reactive molecule which can combine each other in a large number. Means like some thousands numbers will also get attached together with the help of covalent bond and give rise of one polymer. For example, ethene allowed the formation of polyethene, propene allowed to form the polypropane, styrene allowed to form the polystyrene, and the vinyl chloride allowed to form the polyvinyl chloride. In short term, which is called the PVC. Okay.
Yeah.
On the basis of the number of units of the monomer is attached, the terms we can consider, like for example, only two monomer get attached, so they are called dimer. If three is attached, that is called trimer. If four is attached, that is called tetramer. Okay. Like this, the pentamer, hexamer, and then afterwards, most commonly we are using the term poly. Okay. Like here, if you consider as a ethylene monomer, this formula is written by CH2 double bond CH2, and this one is get converted into multiple number of units get attached together to allow the formation of polymethyls, which is used application have a number of application in daily life. The polymers, like for example, polythenes can see in the bags and insulation and space bottles are made up of the polythenes. Okay. Polypropylene is used for the making fibers, carpets in the bottles. And the styrene in the form of polystyrene most commonly used for the formation of the knives, spoons, forks, trays, and the video cassettes are also formed by that. PVC most commonly used for the floor covering. Okay, and synthetic leather and the drain pipes are also made up of the PVC. Like tetrafluoroethene, TEF, we use it. Okay, that one Teflon in short term, which is called. So that is also used for the making the non-sticky surface, and the chemical resistant container is most commonly used in the laboratory. Okay,
Yeah, okay.
and now we'll discuss about the process. What is the how will consider the monomer is get converted into polymer. This process, when the number of monomer get react and get convert into polymer, This process is termed as polymerization. Okay.
Polymerization. Okay.
When the n number of the monomer get attached together to formation of the covalent bond between each other and convert into the polymer, this termed as polymerization. Okay. In that case, one more term sometimes is used that is called the macromolecule. Macromolecule and polymers are the different terms with each other, because sometimes what will a macromolecule means like bigger molecule. Okay.
Big. Okay.
So in that case, macro sometimes both the statement they are considered the polymers and the macromolecule. There are very little difference in the term. Okay. Like for example, if we are the polymer can also call the macromolecule due to their large size, because they are the bigger, okay, in structure. But always we are not get conservation of slide through. Macromolecule may or may not be contain monomer unit. There is a no specification like that in which in macromolecule the multiple number of units get repeated many times. Okay, macromolecule means the size of that particular molecule is large. Okay, so we can say molecules are not always polymer, but polymer always can termed as macromolecule.
It's
Okay.
macromolecule.
Polymer you can use the term macromolecule, but for all macromolecules you can't even use the term of polymer. Polymers are called macromolecules on the basis of their size only. Okay.
Yeah.
You get it, Tata? Now we'll
Yeah, I
consider degree of polymerization. Degree of polymerization means how many number of monomer unit, means like repeating unit, is attached to formation of the polymer. Okay. So you will getting the degree of polymerization. Means if you want to get the average molecular weight of the polymer, so in that case we are consider as will getting the average molecular weight of the polymer. So in that case you are taking the value how many number of the with molecule we are taking and what is the molecular mass weight of the one unit, one monomer unit. Okay. So in that case when you are multiply both, so you will get the average molecular weight of the polymer. Okay. Means this value, suppose approximate the degree of polymer, you will get a 5, and here you are having the one molecular monomer you are taking whose average weight is approximate 50 gram. Okay, so by the multiply both of value you will get the average molecular mass of the complete polymer. Means you having the 5 units of 50 gram monomer in the chain. Okay.
Yeah.
So this kind of the we can by this definition of degree of polymerization we will get the average molecular weight of any polymer. Next we will discuss about the classification of polymer. In the classification on the basis of the formation of mode of formation we are divided into two categories. One is considered as a addition polymer. Addition polymer is simple when you having a one type of the monomer get attached in a multiple number of times, same as like ethene n number of time get formation of polyethylene, that is called the addition. Means one get add to each other in the form of chain. Okay.
Yeah.
So this type of polymers are considered as a addition. Addition is divided into two categories. One is homo, one is co. Homo means only single type of monomer you are using. Like styrene get attached n number of times, form polystyrene. But in co, you having more than one, two or more than two monomers you are using. Like here you having butadiene and styrene. Both n number unit allowed to get attached together in formation of BUNA-S, that is butadiene styrene rock. Okay, so this is considered as formation of the copolymer when two different monomer units get attached together in n number of times. Okay. In the condense, where the monomer molecule having must be two functional groups. For example, like this, carboxylic acid you are presenting, then amino is presenting. If functional group are present in the structure of monomer, so they are considered as a condensation polymers. Okay?
Yeah.
Like for example, you are reacting with the adipic acid which is having amino, and this is you having the hexaethylene diamine which is having the carboxylic acid. Both get attached together in formation of nylon 6,6 polymer. Okay. So this type of polymer is called as condensed polymer. Okay, that will consider as a condensation. The process of formation of condensed polymer is called the condensation polymerization. Okay, so most commonly we are dividing the polymer into the addition and condensation, and addition are divided into two parts, homo and copolymer. Till now, any doubts and any confusion you have with this part?
No, I understand.
You get it? Actually, the class
Yeah.
10 is getting over. So, do you have any
Yeah.
questions with all of this part which we discussed today?
Yeah. Yes, please.
So, can we continue from the next class? If you have any kind of doubts, you can ask me questions about this part.